What's going on YouTube? DarkSword255 here, where the numbers may be randomly generated, but the content itself is not. And guys, we have finally pulled our Donatello, aka Donnie. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a champion showcase, different builds, masteries, and different places within the game that you can use him. Now, if you guys did the fusion, you have obviously Donatello, and you also will have Mikey. You have at least two turtles, and they both work off of each other. So if you are a newer to mid-game account and you're struggling with different aspects of the game, like Hydra, like Chimera, or even Clan Boss, this combination of champions will help progress your account that much further. But today's showcase, guys, is going to be mainly on Donatello. I'm using him in a very unique way, or kind of unique in my eyes way, so we're going to showcase that, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I know I'm a little bit late with this video, guys, but you know, better late than never, am I right? To become part of my team, click the link in the description right now to get Elenaril for free, as well as 3 more amazing epic champions as you level up. Here's how you do it. Log out of Plarium Play on your PC and uninstall it. Click the link in the description, register with a brand new email, launch raid, and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on this chance to get a free Elenaril along with 3 epics as you progress through raid. Click on my link right now and let's get started. Alrighty, guys, so we have my boy Donatello here. There are a bunch of different ways to build my dude out. You can build him in relentless gear. I have him in a shield set for one particular reason. You know, there's a lot of really good sets that you can go ahead and build him in, depending on where you plan on using him in the game. Now, I'm not a huge fan of using him in PvP, and this is the reason why. Let's go ahead and read over what his skills do. His A1 attacks one enemy, heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP, instantly activates 1 continuous heal buff on all allies. His A2 attacks all enemies, decreases the cooldowns of all allies except this champion's by 2 turns. This skill cooldown cannot be decreased or reset. Places a 30% speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. His A3 removes all debuffs from all allies, places a 15% continuous heal buff and 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. And then his passive, which is all of the turtles working together. Whenever Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, or Raphael attacks, this champion will join the attack. Whenever an ally is about to receive fatal damage, this champion prevents that ally's death and keeps them alive at 1 HP. Then equalizes the ally's HP. The HP level of all allies will be brought up to the average level of the team. If there are multiple champions on your team with this skill, it only activates once. So this guy, Donatello, is an insane support. He keeps your team alive. He is a debuff cleanser. He's adding strengthen and continuous heals. He's adding increased speed, turn cooldown reduction, and healing for your team. He is insane. He's an insane healer. Not as good as, like, let's say like Senna, but I think that he competes with a lot of the healing, like the supports in this game. Now, right now, guys, there is a event to get his 5-star soul. There's a couple different things that you can, masteries you can put on him, since he's a Lego. I don't know yet. I might do Nourish, because he's putting so much continuous heals down. You know, that's one option. There's a couple different options that you can go, but I might just go with Nourish. I have Nourish on my Elva as well. Is that the Bish? No, but you should never really necessarily just blindly put masteries on. You should put masteries depending on where you're going to be using your champion, because, you know, sometimes the Bish, you know, blessing is not actually the best for the target location for your champion. Again, I have him in a shield set, and I will tell you the reason why I have him in a shield set later on. Now, he has 533 resistance. He does not need accuracy, which is great. So what you want to do with this champion is you want as much of HP as possible and as much speed, HP, resistance. And I don't know why I'm counting like this, but I am. So again, I'm using him in a special way. I would probably wish if I had a better shield set, which I don't. Like, if you guys want to see how terrible my shield set is, these are my shields. These are my shields. I have been getting rid of shields for a long time because the shield set wasn't as good until, you know, Titus really has come out. I don't have a good shield set. This is the best. I'm trying to work my way up right now to fixing my shields, but that's, you know, that is besides the point. I ended up putting Perch Shadow on him because this mimics, obviously not as much because Relentless is 40%, but this, you know, Wearer has a 10% chance of receiving an extra turn when using their default skill, if at least one skill is active on cooldown, which his A3 will be on cooldown. You can't decrease the cooldown. So I have this on him. So there's a good chance that he goes again, which then helps his turn meter and his skill cooldown one extra turn potentially. So that's if I didn't get him in Relentless. I would have, if I was just going to use him exclusively as a Hydra champion, I would have a different relic on him. And again, guys, since I'm using him and I really need the resistance, so I went ahead and put Unshakable on him. If you need more HP, which would be Beneficiary, Elixir of Life is good. You don't need accuracy. I think that these are probably, you know, you want him to be tanky, you want him to have as much HP, and you want him to be as fast as possible. And then obviously, if you're, you know, a progressed account, that high resistance is really important. Really for all aspects of the game, right? Again, I'm not using him in PvP. If you have more of the turtles, maybe it's worth using him in PvP because it's more of a ally attacking, like everybody's like attacking, but I only have 2. If I had Leo, maybe, or yeah, I don't know. I'm just not using him in PvP. So we saw the stats, guys. He has 273 speed, 500 resistance, which again, crazy. And he has, like, again, we want this to be as high as possible, but my gear for the usage that I'm using him is kind of, it is what it is, right? So I have my boy in a shield set. Now, guys, where and what champion set would be a great place to be putting Donatello? Ready? There are 2 major ways that you can use Donatello. One, well, in a lot of different ways. If you guys have a Titus, right? Everybody, I know everybody's probably exhausted with hearing Titus this, Titus that, right? This is my Titus team. And what you'll notice here is that I took Lamonsu, or I use either Lamonsu or Lady Kimmy, one of those 2, out of my team, and I put Donatello in. This entire team can be changed and supplemented for different champions. The team doesn't necessarily matter, and what matters is how he fits in the team. So for my Hydra team, he is resetting the cooldowns of Glaciad. He's resetting the cooldowns of, obviously, Titus. He is resetting the cooldowns of both of my Wixes. Now, the Wixes are buff extenders, and he is he is putting down the reset so they can use their A2s to build the strength of the shield. I have Odin in here to, once Titus gets nommed, Odin basically puts the shield back on Titus. So the team is great. And Odin also is built, you know, to do damage as well. Again, not as important. We'll do a quick little bit of the run here just so you can see how Donatello works. He's adding more of the shields. Like, look at all of the shields and buffs that he's putting down on all the allies, which is great because the more buffs that are on your teammates, the larger and the faster your shield will grow. Again, I'm using this with the Titus team. You do not need a Titus team for Donatello to be amazing, guys. He will keep your team alive significantly longer because of his passive, because of the healing, because of the strengthen, because of his auto attack from his A1. Like, he's healing and providing so much value to your team because of all of those skills. He's basically, like, in my eyes, a watered down Senna. Is he as good as Senna? No, but there's, like I said, other aspects of the game. Wow, dude, the 5% chance to get stolen because he has 500 something accuracy for Nightmare. And anyways, you guys can understand and see how my boy Donnie is working over here. We're gonna go ahead and drop this, get the continuous heals boosted to the turn meter. We're only kind of really aiming for our boy Titus here to be smacking. We're already at 5 million damage. And it's going to just build even more. So he's going to be able to do his turn. Ready? Watch this damage. Ready? Boom. 12 million damage on that downed head. And we had to end up going through a lot of the shield because it got stolen. But right here, look at this. Big hit. resets everybody's cooldown. Boom, could do this again. Now imagine, guys, if you had a Packmaster team with this guy. Let's say you had, I'm gonna strip all the buffs, eat. A Packmaster, a Ninja team, like a Ninja plus a Lady Mikage team would be really, really good with this as well. So, okay, then so we're gonna go ahead and increase the turn meter. You know, so pretty straightforward. This is a full auto team too, but you know, you guys understand and get the point. But this is the part that makes me really enthusiastic, because for me, I have been struggling with Chimera, and I say this in quotes because I've been able to do Nightmare. This is my old team right here that I ran, and it does like 120 million damage to Nightmare, which is like, wow, that's actually really good. It gets a lot of trials done, but we're looking to try to absolutely stomp in every single Clash tournament. So my new team that I've been working on is Ramonsu, Donnie, my boy Donnie, Lady Mikage, Titus, obviously, I think I already said Titus, and Wix. So, and also the team right below that one with the Raph and the faction unity leader, which is, of course, his name is escaping me. I think it's Gregor. That was my old team. And the reason I went with that is because the resistance that you need is ridiculous to do Nightmare. It is ridiculous. Like you can see here, 500 resistance, 500 resistance, 500 resistance, 500 resistance, 500 resistance. The resistance requirement to do Nightmare is absolutely insane. So I actually have a series that I'm going to be coming out with of me basically re-gearing all of my champions for different slots of the game. I'm going to be starting off with my free-to-play account, so definitely make sure, if you have not subscribed, guys, subscribe for that. It's going to be an amazing series where we'll be walking through how to gear your champions for different sections of the game and so on and so forth. It's fantastic. We're not going to do the full run, obviously, for Chimera, but we're just going to showcase of how this works, right? The great thing about Donnie is actually the lion head, because what happens with the lion head is the lion head hits through shields. We're not going to, you know, go the full like to the lion head because I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but the lion head can hit through shields. So you need a champion that is going to be able to heal. So as you guys saw with Donnie will make sure that you cannot get one shot. If you are fatally hit, it brings you down to 1 HP. So it gives you a chance after the lion hits, it brings you down to 1 HP for him to heal you back up, which is really, really strong, especially again for like these teams, these Titus teams. I'm okay. My Wix, of course, got the 5% chance of losing his buffs. I'm just unlucky with this video. Of course, Donnie is like, my camera is blocking Donnie right now. He's right here where my mouse is coming up and down. But as you guys can tell, you know, this is a lot healthier of a team. We're able to get up our shield very, very quickly. Donnie is healing a significant amount of damage, as well as giving us a turn meter boost. And he's also putting our skills on cooldown, so we're able to build these shields significantly faster. Okay, like I said, guys, you kind of get the point of how Donnie works. But there is one aspect of the game, guys, that I really wanted to showcase. There are 2 more pieces of PVE sections that are really, really cool. So if you guys have a seer, of course, right? If you guys have a seer, Donnie can be used as a replacement for Renegade or Kymar. So it took me years to get Kymar. And also, as you guys can tell, like I have like I used to use Renegade. I actually changed her out from my work in progress team to Kymar when I got him. But Donnie does what Kymar does. You know, they're basically the same champion. And if you did the fusion, you have him now. You know, I think that it's a lot more realistic. If you've been playing the game for a while, you have a seer. Obviously not everybody. And you know what's actually funny is this team runs a little bit slower because the design of this team is for everybody but Saltus to die. But since Donnie is so strong, he keeps the team alive so much longer. So you could actually replace Saltus with another, like maybe a Ganute, maybe a Marius. You know, there's a lot of like, I only use him in this because he reflects the poisons back on the dragon. But like Donnie just keeps the team just so much, like just so healthy and so alive that like nobody dies. Like it's ridiculous. Look how healthy everybody is. Which then again, you know, makes the run long a little bit longer than it's kind of designed to be, but that's just because he's such a disgustingly good healer. See, like, his A1 just heals. Strength goes down. Heals again. Resets turn meter. Boom. I am curious to see what would happen if so right now I have my seer not do her A2 or A3. I wonder if this run would actually be faster with that. I'll have to test it out. And boom, there you go, guys. Like an unbelievably healthy team. Saltis can be changed out, and obviously Seer can be changed out. This is just like more of a quicker run. But look, Lydia, free champion. Donnie, fusion. Mithrala, free champion. Saltis and Seer can be changed out with anybody. And you can do the same thing. You can build the same team that you're using here in Dragon in Doom Tower. I have a Doom Tower hard team that has Seer that like helps me progress pretty quickly throughout Doom Tower. I've already beaten Doom Tower, but I can, okay. Well, I don't have the team 100% set up here, but that team will help you progress through Doom Tower hard, that exact team. So if you guys are struggling to progress in Doom Tower hard, having honestly having Donnie, it's just easy. It's so much easier, guys, to progress. Like I said, I've already finished Doom Tower, so it's kind of hard to like showcase Doom Tower, but let me know, guys, what different areas of the game you guys are using Donatello right now. Let me know, guys, down in the comments. Are you excited about unlocking him, using him in different teams? What is your favorite team to use him in? And what areas of the game has he helped you unlock? Let me know, guys, down in the comments, and I will see everybody in the next video.